Hi, I'm Valid Ghost, and today we're gonna play some more Doki Literature Club. We are, it's the day of the festival. Just to preface things a little bit, I gotta tell you guys, my tongue is swollen because of canker sores. They were gone for a while, and I was actually looking forward to telling you guys, hey, my canker sores are gone, and then they came back. Yeah, and now it's like there's pain in my ear and in my throat, because like the throat and the ear are kind of like connected, so usually when one hurts the other hurts, and it's just miserable, but I don't care, you know. I'm just used to the pain at this point. I'm 23 years old and I'm falling apart, man. Anyway, let's start reading. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I don't like how there's no music. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. You idiot, you frickin' Oh my god. Ghost, I don't know what kind of living situation both of you have, but it seems like neither of you live with your parents. So I would say either 1, move in with her, or 2, she moves in with you, or 3, just go into her freaking house and check on her, because it's not a little too much, alright? Because she told you she has severe depression. She literally came out and just flat out said it. Do you know how many people I've told that I have depression, besides the strangers on the internet, which, by the way, I don't even really talk about it that much, because I don't even like to talk about it that much, because it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like talking about it, okay? In real life, I've told zero people, not even one person, alright, knows that I have depression. And I'm not going to talk about how severe it is, or it might be, you know, I'm not going to talk about that, but I'm just saying, that's something rare. People just don't come out and say, oh yeah, I'm depressed. You know, seriously. They say it, you know, maybe jokingly. But nobody says it seriously. That's something that people just don't talk about, except for on the internet, of course, because, you know, we're all anonymous on the internet, so who cares? But people who use their real names definitely don't talk about it. She came out, flat out told you that she has depression, severe depression, mind you, and you're just gonna be like, she's not walking to school with me today, even though today's the day of the festival, and she's also not answering her phone, but, you know, I'm not gonna check on her. I think she's fine. You're so stupid. Why are you so stupid? This boy is the dumbest person in the world. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hindsight 2020. I'm about to have a freaking heart attack. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I'm just hoping I get a nice little story with Natsuki, you know, because I already know Sayori's going down a dark path, but I'm hoping that there's a little bit of sunshine at the end of this dark tunnel I'm about to be thrown into. I managed to carry all of the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Aw, she's texting you, isn't that cute? But she's probably actually just yelling at him the whole time. It's nothing nice. It never is. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Sayori's not gonna be at the festival, Ghost, because you didn't check on her. Ghost, you're the first one here. There's still no music playing, and I don't like that. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. I'm surprised Natsuki's not here, actually. But whatever. That must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. It's not even yours, okay. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Ghost, you're being really, really stupid. So stupid. She overslept again, that dummy. She has severe depression, you dummy. Didn't you hear the part where she was like, sometimes I don't want to get out of bed? She said something similar to that, right? Like, oh, I don't know what the point is of getting out of bed is. Like, were you just not listening? Are you deaf? Like, what the frick? What the frick? How could a person be so blind in the ears? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. You idiot! You idiot! What are you saying, Ghost? What the frick are you saying? What are you saying? You don't even need to have depression or anxiety to understand that this is stupid, that Ghost is being dumb here, alright? You don't need to have anything wrong with you. If a person comes up to you and is like, hey, I have severe depression and I think I'm worthless, and also I don't want to get out of bed in the morning, ever. And also, you've known me for years, and my house is messy, and I can't cook, I don't cook, don't take care of myself, I'm sleeping all day. You know, maybe something, you should check on them, you know? Maybe you should take care of them or something. If they are really your friend, maybe you should suggest certain things like, hey, buddy, how about checking into therapy or a counselor, a school counselor even? Personally, I've never gotten any help from counselors or therapists, but, you know, it could work for some people, so I'm just saying, maybe you should suggest certain things. Maybe just hang out with them for a day, you know? Skip school together, what the frick? Oh my god, it's like you're not even childhood friends. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Wow, you mean you forgot? You really just forgot all of that? Yeah, sure, yesterday you also, like, had some fun times with Natsuki, but, that was a pretty big deal. You know, the whole thing that she just dropped on you? Whatever. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. A little late, Ghost. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You're a little too late, aren't you? You should take a little responsibility for her, Ghost. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? What exchange? This morning? What are you talking about? We didn't talk this morning, did we? Or did you say yesterday? No, she said yesterday. Of course I do. Which exchange? Are you talking about the depression thing, or are you talking about in this classroom? I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? There was a confession? Where was I? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. Excuse me, but you can't choose what your heart chooses, alright? And my heart chooses cupcakes. So, and I'm just saying, you're not a bad guy. You're just an idiot. But also, it's not your fault you don't love her. And I don't think that's really the cause of her depression, because that would be really dumb if it was. I mean, what is this, Romeo and Juliet? Come on. People aren't getting depressed and wanting to kill themselves just because some dude doesn't love them. You know, I'm just saying. Even a childhood friend. I mean, Sayori has lots of friends, right? So surely she could make friends with other boys. Just saying. So I'm thinking it's gotta be something else, you know, that doesn't have anything to do with you, Ghost. Like, for example, where are her parents? Why are they not around, you know? Is she on good terms with them? Bad terms with them? Because she's living on her own. She can't take care of herself. And you are also not a very good person to her. I mean, you're kind of mean to her. And also, it seems like she might have had some bad falling outs with other people who were her friends in the past. It seems like she moves on from people very easily, you know, or not very easily, but very quickly, due to her poems talking about, like, the happy thoughts shattering on the floor or whatever, and that friends need her bottles or whatever, and she doesn't have enough bottles for them or whatever. You know the poem I'm talking about. It seems like there's a lot more going on here than just this one thing of her liking you. That might have pushed over the edge, yes, but I don't think it's necessarily all your fault. Yet. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? No! Nobody knows what's best for her but her! And actually, she really doesn't know what's best for her right now. Actually, nobody knows what's best for her. And you definitely don't. She's screwed. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I've lost your voice, by the way, but I don't really care too much about that. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. No, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. It better not be a note. Alright, well this is not... Why is there a % sign? Why... Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Okay, well, get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem, but a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. I don't think poems move, Sayori. Period. Monica? What did you tell Sayori? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Ghost? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Ghost? That's not a poem. That's a freaking note that you'd find on a person's dead body in a video game. So I think you should probably leave school and go straight to Sayori's house right now. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Isn't it the end of the school day? Because, you know, this is the club time. Unless it's only the festival today and nothing else. Like, don't you have, like, math and all that other stuff, you know, during the day? So it's been hours. Why didn't you ever... whatever. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. There's still no music. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. Yeah, you should have tried a bit harder. But hey, man, it wasn't my fault. It's only your fault. I only picked choices that would get me closer to Natsuki, but I definitely never picked any choices that would have made me say anything bad to Sayori. So it's all on you, Ghost. It's all your fault, not mine. My conscience is clear. I'm not looking forward to this part. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. You're a little too late, Ghost. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. How come she doesn't keep a lock on her door? That's kinda disturbing. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? Dude. Shut up. Shut up. You know the circumstances. This is not romantic. This is, like, as far from romance as you can get. Stop being stupid and thinking stupid thoughts, Ghost. I know you're 15, 16, or whatever, but stop thinking stupidly. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? Well, dude, you've broken into her house. I mean, technically the door wasn't locked, I guess, unless you have the key, but... You've already breached privacy. Just get in the frickin' room. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayo. You know, I think I missed the no music. That's... What the heck? What the heck? This is a nightmare. It has to be. I'm afraid not, Ghost. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That is true, it did escalate quite quickly. I would not know if that's realistic or not, but, I think Monica had something to do with it. I'm just saying, she was acting kind of sus. Also, this is the part where, my game crashed, and, yeah, I didn't get past this part, so I have no clue what's gonna happen next. I'm just saying, this is the part that I ended on, which you guys never got to see, actually, because that recording session died, so... This is all new for all of us! Yay! That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I mean, not yay, because it's, like, depressing, but yay! I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her, and you weren't. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? I'm blaming Monica. Definitely wasn't my fault. I did nothing wrong. How could I be so helpless? Why, I almost said helpful. What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. I just talked about that. And yeah, maybe, but at the same time, there was really nothing you could do at that point. I mean, lie to her? Would she have been happy then? With a lie? I think that would have just saved you a little bit of time. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. I forgot she screamed. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Because... it's better than lying. I'm just saying, man. You shouldn't lie to people. That's even worse. It's just gonna buy you a few days. That's all I would have done, Ghost. Just would have bought you a few days. I really think this is Monica's fault. I'm blaming Monica still. She said something to Sayori. She did something to her. And I don't know what it was, but I'm blaming Monica. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of their relationship, then I could have prevented this. But it would have been a lie. You fell in love with the cupcakes. Alright? The cupcakes are where your heart is. So you couldn't have prevented this. It would have just been a lie. A fallacy. You wouldn't have been happy. Maybe she would have been happy. Actually, we saw though she wouldn't have been happy, but... you know. It's not possible, Ghost. You did what you could. I got an itch in my ear. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I mean, there is a load button right there. I could do that if I wanted to, but I don't, because I like Natsuki and I care about cupcakes a little bit more than I care about my friend. But at the same time, it wasn't my fault. I'm just saying, it wasn't my fault. I did nothing wrong. Hashtag Ghost did nothing wrong. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Hey man, the game presented me with actually 3 options. 3 options, and I decided that the one they wanted me to go for wasn't the right one. Alright? That ain't my fault, that's the game's fault. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Or maybe, you know, you'll find out that it was Monica's fault, which I'm still hoping for. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. The cupcakes! What are you talking about? The cupcakes are worth more, obviously. What have we been fighting for this whole time, Ghost? If her life was worth more than the cupcakes, I would have said I loved her. But I like the cupcakes more, I'm sorry. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never! Oh. Dude, my game crashed here. Oh. Oh. I guess maybe that was my computer's fault then. Not actually the game's fault. What if I start... Oh. 3/4, so it's copyright symbol? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I know about those. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase— you know, I kind of forgot that line existed. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I don't think that line existed. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let you catch up to me. Oh boy. Oh. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Are you sure about that, Ghost? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. Are you kidding me? Dude. My English teacher, who was in charge of the anime club, for starters, she was a girl. Second of all, way over half of the people in the anime club were girls. The guys were too scared to join it, I think. Like, most of the people were girls in that club. I never went to it, but I knew the members. I knew some of the members, and they were all girls, pretty much. Just a few boys. You're missing out. How you think I didn't want to join? Too many girls, not enough guys. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ghost? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. I mean, we do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Hahaha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I'm starting a new one, a literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Haha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Doki Doki! That's a heartbeat. Hey, Ghost. By any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me very happy, please. I guess I have no reason to refuse. How could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome, you're really sweet, Ghost. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I look forward to the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile, instead of cupcakes. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh god, I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Yes. Seriously? See? I don't know why I started laughing. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Not nasty. But anyway, welcome to the club, Ghost. Words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figures make me think she's a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, and this is Yuri. It's nice to meet you. Yuri is mature and timid. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Ghost in a classroom, and he decided to come out and stuff. Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... Well, you know... Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Ghost? The girls have a few desks arranged. Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club. It must be hard to start a club. Yep. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yep, she must have worked really hard. You keep a whole tea set and thing, yeah. Insulted, she looks away. I believe you. I enjoy tea and reading. Ghost, what kind of things you like to read? Manga? Natsuki's head comes up. What am I saying? These samesies. Scrap piece of pipa, pipa peepa, poopa peepa, Peter Piper pizza's the one, and the food's as good as the fun. I think that's what the motto was. I think you're right, Monica. We should start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Oh, you're vice president now? I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Ghost? Oh, hold on, there's still one problem. Eh, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision, and there were no cupcakes here, so I think I will leave. Thank you, good day. Okay, they're sad. We need 4. Okay, fine. Right, I've decided to join. Really? Yeah, you did scare me. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Ghost, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Great. Okay, everyone. I think that with that we can officially end today's meeting and stuff. Write a poem and stuff. Okay. This'll be on my way then. Okay. See you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me, and that starts with writing a poem. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Of course I would like to read a special poem. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In the dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew how to tell a joke at that moment. Interesting. I don't think that was a poem. It didn't feel like a poem. Puppy. Kitty. Spinning. Kawaii. Anime. Da 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 sparkle. Da 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 da. Hope. Darn. Parfait. Embrace? Darn it. Sugar. Dun 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 whisper. Cute. Rainbow. For friends. Da da sweet da na 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 milk da 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 na 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 lollipop da na 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 ribbon Doki Doki kiss. Okay, great, I did it. Hi again, Ghost. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Now, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see anything wrong with your face. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ghost. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay, alrighty. No, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Just making sure my audio's recording. Monica, you're in the way and I cannot read that. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Ghost. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. You know what I am hoping for? I'm hoping... This might be a little controversial, but I'm kinda hoping that as long as I continue to go with Natsuki, the other girls are just gonna disappear, fade away, or whatever. And then, me and Natsuki can have our own anime club together in the storage closet. That sounds like the perfect ending to me. Oh no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag, pulls out a book. Okay, cool. It's a short read. We could discuss it if you want. Thank you, I'll read that. Now everyone's settled in. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is in a book. Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Okay. Ah! I hear Natsuki uttered an exasperated sigh somewhere from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? I'm sorry, I didn't expect that. You looking for something in there? I think Monica. Natsuki, I can't curse here. This is a PG channel. This is a family-friendly... Okay, maybe it's not so family-friendly, but... I don't say that word here, except for that one time when I did. Frickin' Monica! She never puts my stuff right back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things I'm still laughing at. Monica! Yes, we already know. What are you gonna know? Did I bring up manga this time? I don't think I did, not to you. This time. Did I? I don't think I did. I don't think anyone asked me what my favorite kind of literature is, and I don't think I replied, okay, whatever, I guess you're just, omnipotent. There it is! Okay, it's my manga! Parfait girls! You're just gonna judge me? How dare you? Oh my god. Don't judge a book! In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the books right into my hand. Okay, cool. Thanks. Oh, it's very cute. Ha 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 ha. Oh, we're gonna go onto the windowsills. Cool. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I say, not you. I almost went into your voice. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I am, but nothing's really happened, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life, and I grew out of these because the plot's boring or whatever. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like you like with someone else. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. They can't bring them up without, like, it makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, I know there's plenty of people. It sucks. Wait, losers? What did I say? No, he just said he was gravitating towards the losers. That's normal. That's normal. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep in my own room. My dad would beat the frick out of me if he found this. Natsuki? Natsuki, okay? Natsuki? Natsuki, okay? That's why I was kind of afraid of Natsuki. Natsuki, I was afraid of that. Natsuki. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Guess I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't just say what you said there. I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like any of that solves my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Dots. So? Hahaha. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Dots. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, this is new. I don't remember her falling asleep before. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh my god. Natsuki. Natsuki. Are you okay there, Natsuki? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Dots. Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give nyong. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Ghost. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. I don't remember that happening before, Monica. That's why I've always kept a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay. I'm gonna show mine to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. I don't think I did, actually, but you know what? Whatever, I'm gonna share mine. Dots. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, she reads the poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Oh, what's the point of sharing? I wrote this. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's why I had in mind. When I read this, when you read me, when you read... I want cupcakes, man. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad, but you were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Irk! Natsuki's retort gets caught in their throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss if she likes my poem. In any case, show me yours. Okay. Same exact thing. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I love it, man. It's great. I love it. It's wonderful. You're the best. Okay? You're the best. You're the best! Natsuki, you're the best! Yeah, I understand. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yuri, it's your turn. Yes, this sucks. It's fine. Your first time reading because it sucks. It's really sucky. This is a really sucky poem. It really sucks, and you shouldn't have written it because it sucks that much. It's so bad. It's so stupid. It's so dumb and dumb. Read this. This is exactly the same. I'm sorry, but mine's boring. Yes, it is boring. It's really boring, and I don't like it at all, and not even... Are you into ghosts, Yuri? It's not about ghosts. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, and now it's Monica's turn. Hi, Ghost. Having a good time so far? Not really. I mean... No, not really. I don't like what happened with Natsuki. I mean, she said some disturbing things about her father, and then she, like, I don't know what was happening with her, but you gave her a protein bar and she was okay, and I kind of don't understand what the frick was happening. Is her dad not feeding her? I'm a little worried. I'm concerned. Is that why she's so thin? I think she might be a little too thin. Maybe we should give her more food. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions, give me stuff. Want to share your poem? Yeah, great. Okay, I like it. It's a lot cuter. It reminds me of Natsuki. She'll cling to you like a what? What did you say? Dang it. I don't know when it's gonna be new dialogue. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or even leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Oh. Why doesn't he do that? Maybe we should call child services. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. You know, that might have happened to me. But we don't talk about that. Anyway. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. There's a difference between petite and a skeleton. So I just tried to look at the bright side. There's no bright side! There's no bright side! You need to feed her! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We need to save this girl. What the frick? What the frick? I will kidnap her. Can I kidnap her? Because I don't think she needs to stay with her dad. Her dad seems to be pretty evil. Okay, I guess I'll read your poem. Still wish I knew what you said earlier, but whatever. The hole in the walls, my burned out eyes. No, this is different. No, it's not different. Wait, is it different? But he wasn't looking at me. It is different. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Yeah, my retinas! Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. I'm not the right person to ask for that stuff. Yeah, it's popular and stuff. I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had an epiphany. Okay. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's what I'm doing, man. Thanks for listening. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I feel so bad for Natsuki. All I can think about is Natsuki right now. You know, they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I got myself into. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging paper and stuff. What's with this language? It sucks. Your poem sucks. It's cute. What? It's not cute. How dare you? Please don't pass out again. I'm scared. Ghost liked mine. Blah, blah, blah. Your boobs. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ghost started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's not of you. Okay. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking about, you wannabe. Oh my god, they're getting really into it now. Ooh. Yes, I don't like what's going on. Should I press the space bar? Oh my god, what's that? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves right after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the frick is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Ghost hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was dating you. Ghost. She's really trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged? It's not like okay. Sorry, Yuri. 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 Sorry. Hi. Nuts. Hey, Ghost. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really should have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. So present I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Hey, how's it going, bestie? You okay over there? You said some pretty nasty things to that girl, and she said some nasty things to you too, but I don't know, I mean, you both are pretty bad. Okay. But I was still gonna defend you, I promise. Because we're besties, right? Donuts. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Should I go after her? I didn't mean it. Okay, what did you do? Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Ghost, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. I think there's something wrong with a lot of people today. I think there's something wrong with Natsuki, too. You know, the only person who seems to have stayed the same is Monica. And I don't like that. It's fine, Yuri. I know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. That's... Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. That's... Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. That's... Well, I'm vice president, so... Please, let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Ghost. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. It's in both quotation marks and an asterisk. Interesting. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understand. What did she do to Yuri? What did she do to Yuri? Joy? That's her? Okay. Spinning. Family? She likes family? I was a little worried to pick family because of her dad, but okay. Okay. Romance. Cute. Kawaii. Giggle. Candy. Anime. Sugar. Vanilla. Bouncy. Laugh. Chocolate. Special? Kitty. Lollipop. Love. Bubbles. Rainbow. Sorry, Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri. I just want Natsuki to be okay, man. The cupcakes. Think about the cupcakes. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. It's been more days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Ghost. Hi, Yuri. Not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. I thought it's been more... Okay, whatever. I don't care. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading a manga at a desk. Oh, thank God she's still alive. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Everything's good. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. And I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Ghost. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. And I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Tuts. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Tuts. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Oh, what did she do to Natsuki? Did you do something yesterday? Yeah? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Oh boy. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Oh boy. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Mibble's sailcloth, blind sight, lifeline, and respectably faultlessly offered scleromail. I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Okay. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Oh, not at all. I don't hate you. What did you just frickin' say out of your mouth, though? Why did your face do that thing again? Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Ha 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 ha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Ha ha ha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I've been practicing for a while. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. I'm impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometimes. Haha, that's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ghost. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see! I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Chose not to bring up anything of that the three of us talked about, besides Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Ghost, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you just gave me that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, She's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. You're a bit more possessive than usual, Yuri. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Okay. So what's the story about, anyway? Well, this is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And while she looks so sad in photographs, I absolutely loved her. When she smiled. I looked at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. That sounds interesting. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Interesting. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. You see, I think I prefer the Parfait girls to this. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Cool. Can I go read the Parfait girls now? But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. Am I turning British? I might be a little bit. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ghost? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Amen, sister. Then suddenly... I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. See, we're on the same page, Yuri. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. In fact, you've kept my attention because you're new. This is all new. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Okay! So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Or not even in English. Or in any language. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just that's something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. I'm just Canadian. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. The desks, I guess. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. From this angle, she kind of looks like Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb, as after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Okay. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing's a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Something tells me she might like blood a little bit too much. Maybe. What on earth was that about? I wish I was back with Natsuki. She's much better. And less freaky. Ghost, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. I'm worried about her. Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, Seely. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I'd figure we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, sure, I don't care. Stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Guess it's Natsuki's time. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Aw, really? Then again, if this was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. But I picked... But... Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. I want to spend my time with you. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. I was waiting for you! Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'd probably be able to learn something from it. Bible? Makes perfect sense to me. Looks great. Good job, Ghost.
Ghost, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you.
I was forced, Natsuki. I was forced. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I wanted to sit with you, but Yuri wouldn't let me. She was like a demon. I didn't want to sit next to her, I swear.
Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more?
No! I don't like Yuri at all, not even slightly.
I think you're better off not associating with her.
You're right. I shouldn't associate with anyone.
Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Yuri is a sick freak.
You know, I think you're right.
That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead.
I was trying.
Okay, you don't hate me, Ghost, do you?
No, I would never.
Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying?
No.
The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with her.
Okay, I'm not sure I like that end. Oh. I guess Monica should see my poem now. Hey, Monica. Hey, Monica, hey. You wanna read my poem? Hey, and Ghost, how's the writing going? It's good. It's alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ha ha ha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Ghost. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep, because I didn't. I specifically picked Natsuki. I did. I only got maybe one Yuri out of all the others. I was Natsuki all the way. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? I didn't go for Yuri! Writing's that full of imagery, of symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind. I don't want Yuri! Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. I don't care! I've given up on people! Except for Natsuki. And cupcakes. But cupcakes aren't people, I guess. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used— I don't care! She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. I really don't care! Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Good for her! I don't care. I wanted to be reading manga with Natsuki, and I want to bake cupcakes later. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad you took all the time you need. Alright, thanks Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Okay, I'll read yours. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful, fashion, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, ends. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. violent, grating, squirking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like, does this game have something to do with triangles or something? Why do you keep giving me sine, cosine, and tangent? Why are they in caps now? I don't even get what this means in the poem, in the context of the poem. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like, there's, no more pizza, okay. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless. That was pretty freeform. Oh, frick. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to... Never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Hi? Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay then, I'm gonna show my poem to Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I like just holding it. Huh? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Hahaha, that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. This is a long one. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head. Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a town harness, a town harness, a torn harness. Parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. Excuse me? A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Incomprehensible. Nice job. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. On our pen? On your pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. Okay, so whereas Natsuki is a tsundere, Yuri is a yandere. I knew there was a reason I didn't like her. She had Tharja vibes. Tharja vibes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. Why did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Of course. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. What? Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so let's go over here. It's about the festival. Okay, that's a concern of mine. It's gonna be simple. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Ghost joined and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and festivals are our only chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. I agree with Natsuki. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. I agree with Natsuki. Natsuki? I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. I think she is. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? No. To inspire them to find the same silly feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where anyone can express themselves and blah 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 blah. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Ghost? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Ghost to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. She knows me so well.
Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Ghost joined.
Interesting.
As for me, I just liked it better here than I do at home. And Ghost isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this.
She's got a point.
I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Thoughts. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Ghost want to get more members too. Right? That's... I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Ghost, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Cupcakes? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this, anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Tuts. Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club but like that. Ah, please, you were thinking the same thing.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends.
I agree. I think that's what most people want. Right?
Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Ghost. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. No, Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Tuts, this is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. Excuse me, but if we're missing a member, then we're technically not a club anymore. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
I would cry!
For the cupcakes. Oh, frick, what happened to your eye? Why did your eye just explode with blood? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Ghost? What do you want to get out of this club, Natsuki? You repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Is your eye okay? Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. It's still tripping. So if you'd like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Well, Monika,
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Ghost? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ghost before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Ghost, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president. Monica, the background is changing and the music just stopped. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. Yeah, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. So maybe it's none of the girls. Maybe it's something else, then? Doki doki. Does it even matter if I keep trying to pick Natsuki's? I don't know. But I'm gonna keep- Whoa, my god, what is this? I didn't even know. Oh my god. Okay. Alrighty, I guess it's just gonna keep increasing. That's nice, I like that. Funny. Blanket. Cute. Kitty. Bubbles. Kawaii. Fluffy. Fluffy. Anime. Friends. Oh. That was interesting. Joy. Mouse. Oh boy. Laugh. Hey! That looks like someone I know. I think I might remember that oh, okay, never mind. Hi, Ghost. I'm waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to- Ugh, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know that this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Coins under the vending machine? Underscore? Dots? Okay. I feel like I should go after her, but I guess I'm not going to. I'm no longer playing my game, I'm playing Yuri's game, I guess. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival. Anyway, Ghost, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Ghost is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Is Yuri the mastermind? I don't think so. But God, she's acting really creepy.
I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
I miss Natsuki. I feel bad for her. She's looking for coins under the vending machines. I want to look for coins under the vending machines.
Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle.
I don't even care about any of this dialogue, man. It's like, I don't care. This isn't the person I'm interested in.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She blah blah blah. I watch her movements. Oh my god, she moves differently.
You can tell by the way I use my walk and I'm a woman's man. No time for talk.
And especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and mythological. I don't care. I'm not into it. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Wait. Okay, whatever. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. I won't take long. Okay. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like this time. She's filling up the water pitcher. Sorry for misunderstanding. Okay, whatever. 10 minutes pass. I'm bored. To go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Oh, it's... Oh, God. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through their teeth. I should go look for Natsuki while I'm out here, you know? I should just ignore those weird sounds I'm hearing and go look for Natsuki. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Okay, are we... I'm back. Maybe Yuri is the mastermind. Or maybe they all are, but they're all changing? No, I think Yuri's the mastermind now. I'm not trusting Yuri. Thanks for waiting patiently. Ghost, do you like oolong tea? I like Natsuki. That's what I like. Yeah. Everything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea and anything, in that case you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot, blah blah blah, blah blah. You must be in a good mood. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided to express myself and stuff. It's very hard and stuff. Okay, I don't care. You're always worrying about me, Ghost. Very endearing. Ghost, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why? It's easier on my back. Why? I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, because you're tall. I understand. You tower over, Ghost. You're super tall. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I have back pain too, but it's not from being tall. It's just from being a loser. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. I don't know if that's what she was about to say. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Also, I think you were turning British again, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book. I have some chocolate as well. Where did I get the chocolate from? It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. Where did I get the chocolate? As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, except this time our bodies are even closer. I can't see too well. What? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Okay, thanks for the tea. I don't want to touch her chest, apparently. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away, so I'm gonna just focus on reading. Okay, I'm finally relaxing. Teacups between my legs, chocolate. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. Dude, just tilt the bag into each other's mouths. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Nice art. I miss Natsuki. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She opens it so I don't have a harder time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Okay. This is my life now. But that means I can't stop here. Okay, I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. That doesn't even look— What is that? What is that? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just— Yuri looks at me like she needed to confirm what just happened. Ghost. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Ghost. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Well, there goes the tea. You just spilled perfectly good tea on the floor. Ghost. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Ghost. I can't calm down. Are you gonna have a heart attack? You need to calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Ghost? Can you feel the love tonight? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. I don't like your eyes right now, Yuri. They look kinda different. Am I supposed to do something here? Okay, thank God. Hey, Monica. Thank you for stopping that, because that was getting disturbing. And it is midnight, so, you know, it's pretty easy to get disturbed at this time. It's time to share poems! Thank God. Natsuki. Dots. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. Still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? Oh, thank God. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Cupcakes! Yes! Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's really been being dismissive about this. It's like she just wants to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. No problem, Natsuki. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Ghost? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all those problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Yeah, okay, so Monica is the mastermind behind all of this. Definitely. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. But Monica wasn't even just Monica. Yuri. Finally! Yuri holds my poem up to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Ghost, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please?
Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Ghost. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Your eyes did something weird again, Yuri. Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and give it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch it myself while reading it over and over. I hope you're gonna be fully clothed when you do that. Otherwise, that'd be weird. I'll even give myself paper cuts on your so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Can I use that one, Yuri? That's a good one. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Hold on. I think these actually might be words. It's a good thing I have my glasses on. Actually, you know what? I don't think these are words. Never mind. What's with the yellow stain? You know, I get the red is like blood. Also, I don't like the music here, but what is the yellow stain? Did you pee on this? It's pretty... Ooh. Do you like it? I wrote it for you, in case you couldn't tell the poem's about. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I just the most thoughtful person in the club? You did pee on this, didn't you? Dots. I think I'm going to vomit. I guess that just leaves Monica. Yes, to think that you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Oh. Well, I thought she was doing something else. But that makes sense. She has she's one of those. Alright, she got a blood kink. That's not called that. A harming self kink? Some kind of kink. I don't know. Does she also have a pissing on paper kink? Pink? Cause I think she peed on this, and she Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think it's just she gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you, so I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it all together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. You should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that's, it's effective. Here goes. Yeah, that's a good one, Monica. Geez, that really started me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at, writing this poem. I was just trying to, never mind. Let's just move on. Okay. Yes? Can you hear me? I think I heard some laughter. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival's preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Dots. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Ghost? Ghost is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica.
Sorry, but that's just how it is. Ooh, yeah, fight for me, yeah.
Like heck it is. What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands.
Mine too!
What, your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would effing know. Like you would frickin' know. All you care about is dragging Ghost around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Ghost decide who to help, instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Ghost make the choice, okay?
Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Ghost, I know how fed up you are. Ghost, I know how fed up you are with these two by now.
Oh, thank you. Someone can actually see me.
We can just... Natsuki, shut your effing mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth.
Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh my god, no, 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 no. No, I don't want to pick Yuri, no! Oh god. Oh Christ. Oh no, no. Eyes, no. Oh. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you?
Are you effing kidding me? This isn't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Ghost for yourself, what a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Ghost away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Yuri, not in front of the child. Jesus Christ. I just want to bake cupcakes. I just wanted to bake cupcakes. Why did this all start just because I wanted cupcakes? Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Ghost, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally! This is really all I wanted. Ghost, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's something really wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Not really. I kind of liked being ignored and, kind of teased and hated from Natsuki. It was nice. It was nice. I wish I could go back to that, to be honest. It was nice. To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Ghost. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Ghost, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I think I might vomit from that. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. Okay, alright, you know what, now the pin thing sounds a little more reasonable. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't this sound perfect? Tell me, Ghost, tell me you want to be my lover. If you want to be my lover, you gotta be my friend. I don't know how the song goes. Do you accept my confession? No. Oh. I think I might have picked the wrong choice. Wee. Am I supposed to do something here? Like, I don't know. Quit the game, restart. Can I skip? Oh boy. Yeah, I guess I am supposed to skip. Okay, cool. Oh, now it's blue. Oh wow, it's nighttime now. We've been here a long time, haven't we, Yuri? Oh, back to daytime. Cool. No, oh, it's back to evening, and now it's night again. Are the colors getting a little duller? They might be. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Oh, okay, it stopped. I was just about to quit. Alright, it's festival time. Great. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... Yeah! Yeah! Okay, now she's vomiting. Natsuki runs away. Okay. Dots. I'm here. Ghost, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Dots. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Ghost? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. No, don't delete Natsuki. I'm almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, this is the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Huh? But Natsuki... Dots. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Are we, where are we? Hi again, Ghost. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already did know each other before... because we were in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Ghost. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Don't worry, I get that all the time. You know, real life, video games. You know, it's just something I gotta kind of live with. It's genetics, you know. I don't really look like either, to be honest. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You know, I've been trying to push that, but some people are really picky about it, and I don't really understand why. But, you know, I'm a whatever. I don't really care. And if people want to make a big deal about it, well, that's on them. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? You did? I didn't even look there. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. I wonder what would have happened if I said yes. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I wasn't even attracted to them in the slightest. My whole focus was on Natsuki. I just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Ghost? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Ghost. It's more than that, and I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and how thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Ghost, but now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. Oh, thank you! Not too many people say that. You're all I need. It's nice and all, but actually I prefer guys. Just saying. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I don't feel like it. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Ghost. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to written some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Ghost, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. You know, every girl has said that they love me, except for Natsuki, and that's really the only girl I wanted to hear it from. So, these words mean nothing to me. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Ghost, will you go out with me? Guess I have no choice, huh? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Ghost. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together. Forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Ghost. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. Oh, you noticed. To get into the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties to find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Are you telling me I might have to delete you? Ah, thankfully it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Interesting. Monk. Unka. Me. Wa. Mania. Maniza. Manik. Monka. Monka. Munka. Munka. Munke. Mouse. Monka. Buka. Buka. Bika. Bla 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 bla. Hi again, Ghost. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Ghost, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy End. Pen in hand I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I'm gonna die someday, you know. Just putting that out there. You're not gonna die, but I will. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Ghost? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. I'm assuming they really want me to delete her character file. Okay, BRB. Oh frick, she's talking. What did you say? That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniform. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone ever would want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LittleMonix3. Let me just look that up real quick. Oh wow, she wasn't kidding. Hi, I'm Monica, high school devil and president of the literature club. Poetry is life. Okay, cool. I often think about this one time I heard Yuri say, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee." But she was drinking tea, so like, were you joking, Yuri? Interesting. Just looked it up. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into our relationship yet. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, uh-huh. What's happening? Ghost, what's happening to me? It hurts. Sorry, Monica. It hurts so much. Help me, Ghost. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Sorry. I feel really bad, but Did you do this to me, Ghost? Did you? Did you delete me? Maybe? But in my defense, you deleted Natsuki, and I hate that. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Ghost. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? No. But you took Natsuki away. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Well, now I feel bad. Ghost. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Ouch. Dots? I still love you. Okay, alright, cool. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. Yeah, you did. You caused Sayori to kill herself, and Yuri to kill herself, and, well, you didn't do anything too horrible to Natsuki. I think. She just vomited and ran out, so, so many selfish and disgusting things. You did delete her, though, so, you know. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Ghost. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... then As usual. Alright, well. I can't just leave it there, I gotta go. I don't care if it's been 2 hours, I gotta see. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself that it's about time I meet some girls or something. Hey, Ghost, Sayori, you're not dead. Well, there already is one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up the habit once again. Oh, good for us. Ghost, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. What am I, Dad? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ghost, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things, so that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Ghost? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the ghost that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ghost. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri, no need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. We're working? Ghost, don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing's sweet and full of flavor when she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set of tea in this classroom, whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy reading a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Ghost, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, Considering how little I've read these past years, blah blah blah, manga. Natsuki's head perks up. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. Anyway, what about you? Favorite fantasies? Don't feel intimidated if you don't read too much, okay? I'm sure we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga's literature too, you know? So if Ghost wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Ghost? Well, maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make the two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. Thoughts. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Ghost. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Ghost, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Ghost, I really want to thank you. Oh, the music stopped again. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Ooh. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Ghost. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Oh no, Sayori. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. No. Well, what's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Interesting. What's going on? Who? It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Ghost. Goodbye, Literature Club. Hookie boogie boogie! Frick. Dang it! I was really hoping for some Natsuki time.
Can you hear me?
Hold up.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
did not expect singing.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
Oh.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
No, not this one. Oh. Hey, I never even got to see that.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those
Or
who
that.
are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
Or that.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality?
Oh.
If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality?
Hey, I'm in the special
Your
thanks.
reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Thanks. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same heckish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Well, at least they were a little happy in the end. Error. Script files missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Oh. Okay. Alright, well now all you can see is darkness, but, I suppose that's fitting, huh? Anyway, that was Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm sure that Christmas has passed by the time you guys see this video, but, Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays. Or whatever. I'm gonna go to bed now. Bye.